All right, I'm going to go over how to develop a project idea. This is for the individual that really has no idea what they want to do when it comes to a project. You have hopefully completed your alignment map, so you've already chosen a set of standards that you want to work with, but you really don't have anything else after that. So hopefully at the end of this, you'll have some idea of where to go and how to develop your project idea. All right, so the outcomes for this quickly are just to brainstorm a list of possible topics that surface from your standards and performance measures. Again, that's from your alignment map. And then using these topics to explore authentic real-world issues in the community, and then be able to identify some powerful project ideas at the end. So I've mentioned the alignment map a few times. That is in one of the first modules for this training, and that really is the foundation for your work for the project. The alignment map allows you to pick a set of standards and then unpack them. So what we're doing now is we're connecting back to what you did, and we're going to reference the big ideas that you outlined or unpacked, as well as your real-world performance, your real-world performances, and then possible performance measures that you also unpacked. And that's going to help us as we move through this. All right, so the first thing we want to do is looking at your standards. What are possible topics that emerge from the big ideas? So your topics are going to be relevant to student lives and interests. They reinforce content and standards and skills, and they reflect contemporary or historical issues. So I've come up with 3 topics. One is water, super general, but I know that could be an environmental science issue or topic. The second one is revolutions. The third one is Latinx individuals in North Carolina. So once you have these kind of big ideas, then now you can start asking yourself some questions to help brainstorm issues connected to those. So here are a list of 5 questions that you can ask to help you start brainstorming this process. So what are some long-lasting persistent issues that exist in our city or state around those? What issues are occurring across national or regional boundaries? What are some other issues that are connected that meet the criteria of local or global issues? So as you brainstorm some ideas, what you can start doing is taking Post-it notes and putting these issues underneath or connecting them to the topics. Again, here's an example of what I was working with and coming up with. The next thing is to brainstorm examples. So we got to narrow the thinking on this and really start exploring examples of this in your local community. For example, water quality. If water quality is what I'm working with, then I want to think about specific examples that is represented in North Carolina. And I really want to keep in mind that I want these to be authentic and something that the kids will be interested in exploring. So here are some of my brainstorm examples for each of these topics. And now that I've got these examples, I can start to reflect on what a big project idea might be. So what's emerging for me? These are reflection questions. What's emerging for me out of this work? How is the community impacted by what I listed? What idea can I begin to develop? I mean, at this point, you might think, I've got something that I could start researching to see if it's a viable topic, or it might allow you to cross off something on the list that you thought might be possible, but now you really don't think it is. The outcome here is that you have something that you can work with at the end of this reflection. So you have 2 possible steps. You can either return to the project overview and start outlining your idea, or if you need more time to start researching the connections, the topics that you just came up with, then you can also do that.